Hey, artsy friends, I just put out a video, but I want to get this one out right away because it is the new year and I did my second page in my third composition notebook art journal. And I did it on 25 intentions I have for 2025. So I worked on it on New Year's Day. It was a fun, relaxing day. And now I am trying to get the video out so you can maybe do some New Year art journaling yourself. So if you've seen the 61 things to use for collage or junk journaling, that video I shared how I prepared this art journal. So I've already got, I haven't counted how many spreads I have yet, but I decided to use collage as my first base layer on most of the pages. I left a few pages blank in case I got some other inspiration and I just wanted to start with a plain page. But this page obviously is started with crossword puzzles, Sudoku puzzles, and word searches. And I started by looking for possibly with the numbers like 2025 and then in the word search, it's not a actual word in where the letters are in a row, but they're kind of together. And I found the word goals. So I thought that was very appropriate. I am using my Shuttle Art acrylic paint, which was a really cheap set of like 25 paints that I got on Black Friday for super cheap. I think they're still super cheap. And they're just a metallic acrylic paint. And I love the way it gives a shine and a shimmer. And then this yellow is actually neon blacklight yellow, which I showed in my last video that I just put out, that it works. So when you're done with your page, you can, if you have a black light, you can see how the paint pops through. So did I even show the green that I did there? I don't know. I might have edited a little too fast, a little too much. But now that I've got the first layer down, I've got some glitter glue, and some of it's like really old and dried out, but I just use it anyway and glop it around with my fingers, and that's how I do it. So at this point, I'm looking at my page going, I don't even know. Hopefully that I can make this something really cool in the end, because I don't know. This is the part where you just kind of have to trust the process, and that as you add layers and details that you can make it come together. So I consider it a challenge, a creative challenge, if I get to that point while I'm making a page, to figure out how I can make it work. Okay, so we had some friends over on New Year's Eve, and we planned a London New Year's Eve, which is 6 hours ahead of our time zone. So that way we didn't really actually all stay up till midnight. We could just say ring in the new year at 6 p.m. But we talked about some of the things that we would like to do in 2025. What do we want to do? I'm not one to make resolutions because they're very, like, if I resolve to do something, oh gosh, and then I fail, then I feel pretty crummy about myself. So I made this list of things I want to do in 2025. Whether or not I will accomplish them, I don't know. And then I watched a video the other day where somebody was talking, instead of resolutions or even goals, they said intentions. This is what I intend to do this year. So it leaves a lot of room for grace and the unexpected. So I made up a list, and I realized I was close to 25 anyway, so I made sure that I had 25 intentions for 2025. And so, as always, I am not a very private person, so I'll share with you my personal list, and maybe you'll be inspired by some of them, or some of them you might think I'm really weird. I don't know. You might have seen me flash up the piece of paper with that list where I tore out the 2025 from. I'm going to try to put a link to a PDF in the description box in case you wanted to do something like that. It's just basically a list of words that you fill in the blank. So be blank, be happy, enjoy, give, read, try, send, cook, teach, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I won't give you all of them, but it's kind of fun to come up with something for each one, and then my friends and I just went around and shared what we wrote, and so it was really fun to hear what other people's intentions are and what they want to do, and so we'll see how we do throughout the year. Okay, I'm going to read through my 25 intentions. I'm going to try not to stop and explain everyone because I don't think this video is long enough. So 1, read a book every month. 2, get dressed first thing in the morning, so don't lounge in my PJs all day. 3, use up food in the fridge, freezer, and pantry that would otherwise go bad. 4, try learning to draw, something I always avoid, but I want to do. 5, try at least one new recipe every month. 6, teach a declutter and organizing class. 7, this is funny, travel to Milwaukee to look for Yuuperlite with my daughter. Okay, I'm interrupting this video super fast to show you what the page looks like under the black light. And the reason I have this black light is that this is Yuuperlite. And you can't see when it's in the light, but you turn, ooh, look at that. So it is a mineral that's in a rock that glows. Ooh, that looked like a little double eyes. So that's what you search for. Someone gave us these rocks, but we're going to go look for some. 8, learn some basic Spanish. 9, visit my mom. 10, make money to help the family. 11, eat our probiotic L. reuteri yogurt for every day for 3 months. I'll put a link. We just learned about this, and I won't go into detail, but it's super, super, super good for your health. And I just learned about it, and we're going to give it a shot. 12, read the Bible cover to cover. I did this 2 years ago, and then last year I kind of went slow and jumped around, but I'm going to do the Bible in a year again this year. 13, create 52 YouTube videos. So, hey, this will be number 2. I'm already on my way, but I want to average at minimum 1 a week. 14, complete the whole house declutter chart that I made last year, and I got mostly through it. I made a list of all the specific little areas of my house so that I could go through and check them off. 15, increase frequency of exercise. Do you like how I put that? It's very non-specific. 16, I need to make ads and promote my business. I have a declutter coaching business. I need to get some jobs. 17, I need to create a snake bite emergency plan. We have 5 venomous snakes where we live, and we have some woods on our property that, we have come across some of these venomous snakes. So I need to know exactly what we need to do to be prepared for a possible snake bite. 18, work on ways to improve my marriage. 19, plan more family outings. 20, my daughter actually kind of made me put this one in. Get her out of the house once a week. We homeschool. We can be kind of homebodies, and we need to get out more. Okay, 21, don't check social media or my YouTube channel or whatever until after my morning quiet time, which is when I read the Bible and pray. 22, learn 5 new songs on the guitar. I should be learning a lot more than that, but at least 5. 23, write 2 more silly songs. I actually wrote some funny, alternative Bible memory verses songs out of really random verses, and people wanted to hear them, so I put them on. I have another YouTube channel, but I'm going to make some more of those. 24, financial estate planning. So just kind of getting a list of all our finances in one spot and having a plan if anything should ever happen to my husband and I, so my kids will be all set. And 25 is throw a glow party. I wasn't specifically inspired by this glow paint that I've been using, but we were going to incorporate glow sticks and glow things into our New Year's Eve party, but it was not quite the huge turnout that we were originally planning for, and we decided just to save it for another time to have another themed party. My daughter and I, oh my gosh, the cat that doesn't like to be held is being held. Don't worry, she's not being tortured. She's just very dramatic. Oh, she's going to come meow for us. Say hello. This is Pecan. Say hi, Pecan. Okay, now she's famous. Yeah, my daughter has 2 cats that she got from the pound when they were kittens, and they are kind of hilarious. They're really weird. Okay, so those are my things. I would love for you to tell me in the comments, what are some of your intentions this year? Some, if you want to call them goals or resolutions, or what are you going to do? Or just habits to work on, changing. So some of these things are specifically to do, get rid of all the food that might go bad in our freezer, in our pantry, and hopefully cook and eat it before it goes bad. And then some of them are just kind of habit changes, like, you know, getting dressed first thing in the morning. So, because I feel like the day begins when I get dressed. So if I'm in my pajamas too long, I tend to prolong my productivity. So, okay, they're all glued down, and now my final touch is just to frame it in a little bit with a outline around the edges and put a couple little dots there, and that's it. I hope that you enjoyed watching my process and that you're maybe even inspired by some of my intentions. And I hope that you come back and hang out with me again. Until then, go make some art and have a very blessed day and year.